La Trappe Trappist Blonde.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. The sun is over the yard arm, which means it's time for some beer. I have got a bottle of La Trappe Trappist Blonde Ale from Belgium. Now this is brewed by the Koningshoeven Brewery, which roughly translates to the King's Hooves. I've never seen a king with horse's legs, but there you go. They're a Trappist brewery. There's been a lot of controversy about this, whether they really are or not, because they had an agreement in Bavaria to brew the stuff there as well, and all there's like a Trappist organisation will allow you to use the term Trappist and whatnot. They got the right ump over that, and they said you can't use it anymore. Blah blah blah. A lot of politics involved. Bottom line is now they are considered a Trappist brewery, because the monks are taking a more active role in it, and they are only brewing to sustain the monastery, not for profit, which is good. And I looked on their website just before I came on it, and they have raised nearly £50,000 for the hospitality industry that's affected by the coronavirus, which I think is brilliant. And I was going to say, if you're going to buy some, if you fancy some Belgian beer, go for this lot first, because if they're raising money for that, that is a brilliant cause. More power to them. Let's get back to the beer. What is this? Well, it is a Trappist Blonde Ale, Belgian Blonde Ale. It is in a free 30ml bottle. It is 6.5%. There's a lot of this stuff that's in Flemish, which I'm going to try and translate. The Trappist Ale has been brewed from the Koningshoeven Brewery at Cistercia, or whatever, of Ons Le Oh, fucking I can't pronounce that. My Flemish is absolutely terrible. But they've been brewing this since 1884, basically, what they're sort of saying. The unique ales are created with patience, love, passion, tradition, craftsmanship on the basis of recipes of the Trappist monks. Okay, ingredients: water, barley malt, glucose syrup, hops and yeast. Yeah, that glucose syrup seems to be everywhere now. A sparkling, fresh, fruity golden ale with a soft bitterness and friendly aftertaste, brewed with water from our own spring. Okay, an authentic Trappist product. So it's got that stamp on there, which only Trappist beers can have. So let's stop gassing. Let us start drinking. There's the cap with a very nice B on it, which I imagine stands for blonde. And the cat's got the ump, don't know why. Right, on the nose, out of the bottle. Very nice. Clove and banana, almost like a Vit beer. Fair bit of spice on that as well. Some pepper and a little touch of fruit, and the beer is starting to come out of the bottle. Let's get this into the glass before it goes out any further. Now, I've tried some really good blonde ales, and I've tried some absolutely dire ones. Recently good one was the Castile one. I really enjoyed that. I've never tried, have I tried this before? I have probably tried this before on a drunken night out in Belgium, but I have never knowingly bought this. So this will be a first for me. Okay, there it is in the glass. Hazy, fair bit of carbonation, one finger white foamy head. If you look clearly on there, you can see that the carbonation is mild. It has got very small bubbles in there. On the nose, what are we getting? Yeah, more of the same. It smells like a full-on German wheat beer with that big banana, fresh banana flavour, or fresh banana aroma. Oh, it smells good. Right, let's get this down the hatch. Cheers. It's really nice. Very reminiscent of a German wheat beer. And I'm wondering if that has got anything to do with their collaboration with the Bavarian lot, because it's very reminiscent of a wheat beer, quite a good wheat beer as well. I have to say, if I was blindfolded and someone said to me, taste this and tell me what it is, I would say that is a German wheat beer. It's not your average Belgian blonde beer, in a good way, I think. Now, as I say, I love wheat beer, German wheat beer. It's probably one of my favourite styles of beer. And this is coming across as a very respectable German wheat beer, even though it's not. There's huge banana and clove flavours in that. There's no bitterness at all. Very, very little spice, very subtle spice on that. And you know the funny thing is, if Erdinger, I know I always bash them, but they fucking deserve it. If Erdinger brewed this, a beer that tasted like this, I'd say Erdinger's quite a nice German wheat beer. But they can't even get that right. And this lot, the the Koningshoeven Brewery, have brewed this. They've called it a blonde, but I don't think that's in keeping with the blonde. This is so much like, as I say, a German wheat beer. A very respectable German wheat beer. And it's lovely. This is going down a treat. It's really good. And it's only because it tastes like a wheat beer that I'm saying that. It's lovely. Lovely sweet aftertaste on that. I don't know how much the glucose syrup they've put in that is influencing it, but that is beautiful. What I've just noticed is a bit weird is they're calling it La Trappe, which looks to me like it's French, but this is a Flemish brewery, or Flemish speaking brewery, but that's just a side note. This is cold, it's come out of the fridge. So I don't know whether I've killed a lot of the subtle spice that is supposed to be coming off the yeast on this, but I don't care, it's ticking all my boxes. So what's the verdict? Well, I was not expecting that. I was expecting quite a peppery, spicy, typical Belgian blonde ale, but it's not. This is a very, very respectable, what I consider to be a German style wheat beer. And I'm absolutely loving it. Well, as I say, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. Reason being, if this was a wheat beer, advertised as a German style wheat beer, I'd say it's very good, does everything a wheat beer should do. This is advertised as a Belgian blonde, and to be honest, it's warmed up a little bit now. It's tasting a little touch more Belgian, but for me the overwhelming taste is German wheat beer. So I'm going to knock half a mark off just because it's not exactly what it says on the bottle, but that's just a minor criticism. It's a fucking great beer. So, Le Trappe, Koningshoeven, or Hoven, Koningshoeven I think they're called. Well done. This is a fucking winner, and I love it. And as I always say, beer is working class champagne.